Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's falconpaladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2, Legacy of the Void. Today, it's going to be Serral and Clem from ESL Winter Masters. Top right, it's going to be Serral. Bottom left, it is Clem. Clem won his first Premier tournament, and we are all very proud of him. He is now on the level of not on the level of Serral and Rainer because they both have world championships, but he is climbing it very, very fast here. So, let's see if he can go ahead and take down Serral here today. Here on Alcyone. Alcyone. Wait, is that what it was? I think it's Alcyone is what it is. Serral not doing any weird openers like he's been liking to do in the last 12 months or so. Looks like a Reaper expand timing here from Clem. Just safe and sound here with our openers and not taking any risks. Because if you take risks against Serral or Clem, you might lose, right? Right. Okay, so Overlord's moving out. Checking for proxies. Checking for early SCVs. Nope. There are no early SCVs here. And this little SCV needs to scout to make sure it is a hatch first and not a pool first. But there we go. But if you want to gamble, you can not SCV scout. Yeah? Yes. Minerals in hand. Constructing a command center. So one hand is used for drilling and constructing, and the other hand is used for picking up minerals, right? Right. And just, boop, boop. Yep, that's all we needed to see. The hatch finishing up at 2 minutes. Oh, are we going to block the third? Okay. All right, little SCV. We're not going home. We're going to go ahead and try to block the third base of Serral with our little SCV body. Well, it's encased in a mech suit, a smaller mech suit, but a mech suit nonetheless. We've got a Reaper. What the heck? Did I not select the Reaper? Come back, Reaper. There you are. Reaper. A Reaper name submitted by Joseph. It says Fippy Foppy Figglesworth Humphrey Bottom Esquire the Second. He has no kills yet, but his name is constantly belittled and mocked for his silly name. Fippy Foppy Figglesworth Humphrey Bottom Esquire the Second got fed up and decided to prove once and for all that he can be a tough guy, as tough as someone with a much cooler name. But he didn't make the cut for Marine or Marauder, unfortunately. And a lot of that did have to do with his name, unfortunately. Yeah, man. So Serral just keeping all his stuff alive. You know, he's got a couple bruised up lings here, but they don't have a ton of HP to bring up anyway, so not a problem whatsoever. We got a third CC. Starport coming in. Nothing crazy here. 1-1-1 build with the command center mixed in and a quick third command center from Clem 2. Going to be some Hellion pressure. Going to be into Marines and whatnot. Going to try to get a bit of a timing here off on Serral, as you do when you're in this matchup playing against somebody as good as Serral is. You try to get a timing in. Even if you don't kill them, you force them to make things like Lings and Banes they don't want to make. All they want to make basically are Queens at this point in the game, and maybe some Lings, yeah, but more Lings than they need to defend basic harassment they don't want to make. Serral wants to keep making, you know, drones. Third base is at 4 minutes. Fifth base is at 5 minutes. Sixth and seventh bases at 6 minutes. Yeah, that's what would be awesome. Anyway, Hellion's here. Ooh, we got a Banshee, though. Banshee's fun. Roach Warren, not going to be good against Banshee, but going to be good against Hellion, so that's okay. Beautiful drone turning into an extractor play there. No, he's lagging behind the Hellions. I'm a little bit slower than you guys. Wait for me, says Fippy Foppy Figglesworth Humphrey Bottom Esquire the Second. And the second indicates that that's his dad's name too. Crazy stuff, man. What families will do that way. All right, back to the production tab here. What do we got? Cloak for Banshee, and Overlord did spot the tech lab working. He knows. He knows there are cloaked Banshees in his future. Let's see when he decides to go for spores here. He's gonna need them. There will be cloaked Banshees around. Not having any spores at all is an unnecessarily difficult way to deal with them. It's like, oh, I could make an Overseer. Just kidding, you don't have a lair yet. So here we go. Spores getting fired up at 450. And yeah, you don't want your spores around the 5-minute mark, so start them around 4.5, 4:10, somewhere around there. 4:10 is probably too early, but whatevs, you know what I mean. There you go. 4th base at 5 minutes. This is all good. Fippy Foppy, man. He's getting a scout off. He just wants to know the timing. He got the timing on the lair. That's all the information he needed. Good job by him. All right, man. So Hellion Banshee. This has killed me before back in the day. I think actually back in the Wings of Liberty days, which is how long I've been playing StarCraft 2, y'all. Since the day it came out, man. StarCraft 1, day it came out. StarCraft 2, day it came out. And I was on... God, what was that map called again? I forget what the map name was. But it was a very popular early Wings of Liberty map on the ladder. It's like right on the tip of my tongue here. But anyway, yeah, some Terran went Hellion Banshee on me. And I was like, what the... This is a crazy, weird strategy, man. And it totally killed me. And then I'm not sure if I ever saw it again on ladder. Strangely enough. It was pretty effective. Because I saw the Hellions, so I made a bunch of roaches, but then I didn't have enough queens to deal with the banshees, and I straight up died. But that's the answer, right? Roach queen. As Serral is showing us here right now, in fact, point of fact. So Clem's base is rolling. We know 3rd base happening here. He is getting siege tanks. He's getting stim. He's getting medevacs. He's really ramping up for an attack here in the next 90 seconds or so. So Serral, you notice, is not making drones right now. I lied. He just fired up 4 drones. But he's making 10 roaches and getting a Hydra Den out and trying to spread the creep. The further the creep is away from your bases, the more safe your bases are from attack. Not really from banshees, though. Banshees are still just going to be problematic, even if your creep spread is all over the entire map. They don't care about it. Yeah, I don't know if these banshees are getting a ton of work done here, right? What do we got? Let me click on one of you. Thank you. 0 kills and 0 kills. Oh, that's not good. That is really not good at all. Well, factory on the way. Ravager's getting morphed in from Serral. The Roaches like, do we want to engage with these guys? The Marines are like, do we want to engage with these guys? And then, no. Turns out nobody wants to engage with anybody at all. Definitely not. That dark blue is not easy to see on this map. Run, Overlord! You don't have the speed upgrade yet, nor is it on the way. Banshees. All right, got a couple drone kills over here at the 4th base. That's fine. 5th base, yep. 5th base based on the creep spread pattern there. Lurker Den on the way, and another command center coming up for Clem, a 4th base, building it in between his 3rd and his 2nd for easier protection. Yeah, Roach Ravager. Okay, I always say Roach Ravager really good against Marine Marauder here. The tank count gets too high, maybe not as good, and there's always a timer on it, right? Try to go Roach Ravager. Ooh. Trying to Corrosabile down these Banshees, that's not going to work. That's what these Hydras would need to be for. Good transfuse on that Ravager. Ravagers are expensive, man. You want them to be alive. You want them to have as much HP as possible. Ling, run by! No! The front door was open! Oh, gosh. Not many worse feelings than this as a Terran, and not many good feelings as this as a Zerg. When you show up to a base and you're like, please let the door be open. Please let the door be open. And then it is, and then you're just picking off stragglers. All you have to do, oh my gosh, you're just picking off individual Marines as they're rallied out. They're not even defending themselves. It's so good. Anyway, Clem's like, screw that. Let's go. I'm going to go up this ramp, which maybe, okay, maybe not what you want to do. Seismic Spine's on the way. Got some lurkers out already, man. 8-minute lurkers is pretty nice, actually. Yo. So it's Queen Roach Ravager lurk right now. Did he just... Clem, dude, you just had this happen to you. I mean, it cleans it up a little bit better this time. Oh my gosh. Zergling's attacking your 4th base as well. This army doesn't want to come up this... So many lurkers up here. Seismic Spines is almost done too. And that range is going to increase immensely. I mean, not immensely, but relative to what it is, it's pretty good percentage-wise. 5th base from Serral coming up. This is a good game for Serral, man. This is 2 drones have died for him thus far. He dealt with the 7-8 minute timing attack quite nicely. The only problem is that Clem's on 4 bases. And a Clem that's on 4 bases is pretty scary. Some of his macro and micro capabilities simultaneously are some of the best in the entire world. He can just hit his macro cycles perfectly. He will show up and micro his face off against you at the front door as well, and then you're sad. But Ghost Academy coming in. Serral's like, I might as well take a gold base with Rich Fest speed. Nope, just kidding. That's not this map. Not this map at all. So no banelings, but the splash damage is lurkers, which is not usually that great against Marines. They don't do bonus damage versus them. But man, you can outrange them by a country mile, and that's what matters here, right? Range. Adrenals coming in, Adaptive Talons on the way, Baneling Nest getting started, Ghost production and Vikings being added in, and a little bit of a Roach Ravager attack into a Planetary Fortress tanked up situation. Okay, we'll kill the tanks and just go home, thanks. That was an accidental rhyme for sure, but yeah. Dropper Lords? Okay, we're setting up a Dropper Lord thing on the bottom right here. Maybe, I don't know where we're going to try to go with this. There's a sensor tower covering this whole area quite nicely. Also, see how these Ravagers are dying? Yeah. Yeah. We're at 10.5 minutes. He's a lurker dropping. Who needs Nidus? 6th base. Oh, Serral does get canceled by Clem's push up the left side, which Serral knows about. Apparently doesn't care about it, though. He's got a Baneling Nest. He's not getting centrifugal hooks. He just started centrifugal hooks as soon as I said that. Liberators being added into the mix here. Infantry weapons level 2 kicking up. These Vikings, man. Does he just know? He just like, this is the time that Serral likes to go Overlord dropping. Oh my gosh. Well, trying to unload everything and maybe push, I guess. Ah, we can't get through this mineral wall, but what if we burrowed outside the mineral wall and got some vision up here? No? Okay. Man, Clem completely sniffed that out. Overseer says, okay, what if I make a Nidus network, which he's doing right now, and then Nidus Lurker into the main base of Clem? Would that work out? And I think it would. Centrifugal hooks coming in. Oh, Overseer's not allowed to have vision. These Vikings are putting in some serious work for Clem right now. Dead impressive stuff. Down the right side, Serral is setting up a new 6th base to replace the one that died. He's got the gold base. I'm surprised that Clem really hasn't had anything to say about it. There's not really any creeps protecting this backside of it. And we're going to take the 6th base again. We're going to call that a 7th. It's got a Rich Vespine Geyser at it. And I just think that Serral is way out ahead here. I know both players are maxed out, but Serral, he's just been left alone. He's got all the tech he could ever want. He's getting infestors. He's researching Burrow. He's like trying to do this thing with, oh, got a kill. Trying to do this thing with Niduses and Dropper Lords and stuff. And that's the kind of stuff Serral does when like he feels like he can afford to kind of mess around a little bit. Blinding Cloud on Marines is interesting. Yeah, Baneling's off creep. Hard time connecting on Marines, especially if Clem is handling them. Man, I just watched a Hearthstone versus Raynor video on Hearthstone's channel where Raynor is coaching Hearthstone on how to play Zerg, and it was a ZVT, and it's like Grandmaster player named Monster, who apparently does not micro his front units, his like Marines and Marauders at all, but his macro is so good that he's still Grandmaster. Holy smokes, that is incredible to me. Your macro can be so good as Terran that you don't have to micro at all, and you're still Grandmaster. Incredible stuff, man. Anyway, Blinding Cloud up. I mean, this is going to be... it's a double planetary setup over here, so you really want to bring the house if you're trying to make that thing work. Nidus up this direction just outside of that sensor tower. But yeah, look, man, we've seen Clem win against Serral. I'm not going to spoil it and tell you when. Ooh, this reminds... but seriously, these are not the kind of the games that Clem wins. They're not. This reminds me of the final mission of Wings of Liberty campaign, where if you chose to deal with ground units in your final defense against Zerg, there's Nidus Worms spawning everywhere. And if you have a little Banshee hit squad, it's a lot easier to deal with them. It's exactly... Clem was inspired by that mission. Anyway, Lingbane Hydra. No, another Nidus coming up. Oh my gosh, planted right on this tank. Look at this! Look how cute this is! Oh my gosh. Alright, well, we're gonna Liberator up this area. Everybody... scram! It's the Liberators! Okay, just kidding. Back to the Nidus we go, except for these guys who are outside of the Nidus. And, alright, Vikings trying to snipe off these Overseers. 1 planetary, 2 siege tanks. And the planetary does go down. 12 SCVs with it, but there's a command center ready to go. Clem's like, I've been building command centers non-stop for the last 10 minutes, Falcon. Of course I have another command center ready to go. Absolutely the truth. Plus 2 vehicle weapons coming in. Is Clem... a lot more tanks, maybe. A lot more upgrades on these things than we could possibly expect. Nidus Swarm erupts. Left side, Clem does a quick scan of all of his bases to be like, are there Nidus Swarms in my bases? No? Okay. Was feeling worried about that. Still, Liberators set up defending your main base are Liberators that are not on the front lines. So I think he's okay with that. Remember when I was like, I don't know, this was not the kind of game that Clem wins, but I don't know. It's starting to look more like the kind of the game that Clem wins. Like, he lost a planetary, immediately replants it. His army value is bigger. He's got great upgrades. He's got the Ghost, but Hydraling Bane, as I always say, kind of makes the Ghosts useless, man. Planetary dead again. Siege tanks do get killed, and Serral's like, good enough, man. Let's get it out of here. Overseer somehow survived that engagement, too. So just continuing to pick at the edges of Clem's bases here is what Serral's working on while expanding a bunch himself. Getting that rich Vespene gas. A couple bases on this map have not been taken yet. I guess there's a gold base here, too, that could be taken, but there's a burrowed ling, so that Clem would have a little bit of a harder time with it. That's another Nidus. He's like, hey, land your Vikings. How good are Vikings at killing Niduses? Honestly, not bad, especially with siege tank support, so that one's not coming up, not even close. But dude, seriously, Serral today has lost 5 drones in 16 minutes. This is not the kind of game that Serral loses, but maybe it is. Maybe Clem is one of those Terrans that can take down Serral even when he's on full macro mode with 83 workers to your 67 SCVs. You've got mules, though, so hey, could be worse. Liberators with advanced ballistics. Do they have advanced ballistics? They do! Oh, so now you can't hit them with queens or... Okay, well, we can abduct them into the hydras. That works out quite nicely, actually. Uprooting and rerouting. And this is really buying a lot of time here for Clem to kind of macro up, push himself. But Serral has stopped worrying about this Liberator, and then it's going to fly back around. Maybe actually take some spore hits here. 1 spore hit. Greater Spire coming in. Serral says, we're at 17 minutes. It's probably time to get up to tier 3. And I guess Broodlords. I don't feel good about Broodlords. But he's like, man, if Clem has a bunch of tanks, which, quick check on that. He has 10 siege tanks. Oh, he's attacking the double planetary area? All right. Well, I guess we kill one of... No, we kind of have... Okay, we kill one of the planetaries. And then the other one survives. Oh, that's why you have a double planetary base. Is so that one of them can survive. That was very close, man. Very close. High-sec auto-tracking coming in, building armor. That would have been nice. High-sec auto-tracking and building armor maybe would have kept this planetary alive. But I don't know, we're sort of creeping up on the point in this game where the map might be kind of split in half, and that definitely favors Clem. So Clem has taken his gold base now here on Alcyone. There's still these corner bases to take. One of them's a normal base. One of them is a rich Vespene gas base. This little Nidus has been up here for a while. I'm not sure it's provided really much value for Serral other than maybe vision and stuff. Lurker push. Quick, Liberator up. Run. Ugh. Get out of there. And look at that. Dodging those Marines back just like a good Brood War player does against Lurkers, man. You attack and attack and attack and attack until they start burrowing, and then you retreat at the last second. It's high-level ZVT stuff here. Abduct. Blinding Cloud. Siege Tank lives. Has 0 kills because and 14 HP because it was blinding clouded there. All right, hold your horses. +2 flyer attack coming in. Neural parasite on the way as well. This little group, one guy gets evac'd out, but not a lot of stuff. Oh, got a Nidus up. 1 lurker harassing a planetary. I don't know who, like, I think Raynor was the first guy that started doing this, and it's always very funny. Friendly fire, no! Friendly fire siege tank splash. So Nidus gets killed, and then we try to kill the lurker. For the hilarity. Repairing that orbital, very important that it stays alive. Alright, so Lurker's got 3 kills, has done a bunch of damage to that planetary, and denied a lot of mining time here, but now it's gone. That's pretty good. For 1 Lurker and 1 Nidus, pretty decent amount of value, I would say. Working on personal cloaking is what it's called in here. Coming up a ramp into a Terran in Terran's position. Not exactly what I'd like to do here from a Serral perspective, but he wipes out the left side. He has enough Banelings left over to absolutely kill that PF. Oh my gosh. He has enough Banelings to do that funny thing where you wrap the Banelings around the planetary and kind of like touch it. You're not like crashing into the planetary. You're like, bonk, and then it dies. I haven't seen that in a while. I really haven't seen that much, that many Banelings after a planetary in some time. Serral's really feeling okay. He's still got a bigger bank. He's got 5 times the gas and like 6 times the minerals that Clem has right now. But, I don't know. Terran is not bad. Protoss is bad right now. But Terran, if anybody can hang with Zerg, it's been Terran in the last 12 months, yeah? Ah, lurker, bleh, corpse explodes, falls off the edge of the cliff. Hatch down. What do I always say? 10 hatches will get you a win against a Zerg player like Serral in a macro match. Well, ooh, bunch of Corruptors out to fight against these Vikings and these Liberators. I like it. Oh, this might be the beginning of the end for Clem. This base is toast. 24 SCVs have died. At least he could lift the command center. Hang on, there's Corruptors here, though. At least there's enough anti-air to deal with that. Left side base of Serral expanding in one of the last remaining places. No one's tried to come here yet. That's the only one that is left over. More and more Corruptors being added in. He's like, I don't really need Broodlords here when I need are a million Corruptors. With great upgrades, which again, he's got the +2 attack. He's got the, does he have the Carapace? I don't think he has the Flyer Carapace upgrade, but he's working on +1. There we go. Now I can see it in the production tab now. Lings, Banes, Corruptors. Honestly, ooh, is that a fungal too? Nice fungal. Oh, it can't be lifted up if you've been fungaled. My gosh. Yeah, oh, nice snipe on those Corruptors though. And he's like, yeah, there you go. There's a lift. Vikings trying to fight against these Corruptors. They do chase them away, but more SCVs keep dying. 27 SCVs remain for Clem. How many orbitals does he have, you might ask? Well, he's got 10. So who needs SCVs? Because look at this income right now. What the heck? Look at this income right now. It is, okay, it's favoring Serral. But it's going down. Look, he just called down a ton of mules. Ultralisk Cavern on the way. Serral's like, how do I break this, man? Look, it's 56 to 28 workers, and Clem has more income than Serral does right now. Mules. Mule, good unit. Lurkers continuing to just harass on this left side, not really intending to win the game or anything, but, you know, just causing problems. This Corruptor doesn't want to get... Look at that positioning with these missile turrets, man. That is good. You try to kill this thing, the turrets get you. This is intriguing. Serral is using his bank here, working on kindness plating, making more and more lings. Clem's maxed out, and Serral is not. I don't know. There we go. Okay, he just fired up 4 ultras to get maxed out. There we go. Fair. These drones are mining. It's kind of dangerous. Oh, they're right on the edge, man. That is some scary stuff. So it's Lingbane Corruptor Ultralisk is going to be the play right now. But, man, I feel like Ultras... Oh, one got 2... No, he snuck in. She snuck in. The Liberator pilot snuck in. Yeah, Ultras are just way too good targets for ghosts. There's a ton of ghosts. There are 16 ghosts here. 16. That's a lot of snipe, man. And they've all got a bunch of energy on them, too. Yeah, this is where Terran gets scary late. This is where Maru's really scary in this matchup late. Okay, Liberator just died to its 4. Not ideal. Ow. Ooh, fungal snipe. Okay, I got the fungal off before I died. Hooray! This base trying to be taken. Burrowed Link shutting it down and allowing Serral to know exactly what's happening down here. But this is where this Viking ghost army is. Corruptors are willing to fight. Little parasitic bomb on those Vikings. Yes. But the lifting is good, at least until the Corruptors start firing away at your buildings. And then the lifting is less good, but they don't want to do that. They're worried about getting sniped. They're worried about the Vikings coming back here. This group wants to run in so bad. Like, just start killing stuff in this area. Getting rid of drilling claws would be hot. All right, Corruptors decide to go after the command center. There we go. And once again, Serral, no, this time does not decide to come up that ramp. There's a great fungal on those medevacs and those Vikings. They're really big right now. Oh, the ghosts all cloak up. No overseers because there's so much anti-air. Oh man, all the Corruptors are getting wiped out too. Clem has no bank, but Serral, 1,700 minerals and 700 gas. It's good. Not a humongous bank, though. Resources lost are 57,000 for Serral and only 36,000 for Clem. That is a 21,000 resources difference right now. Clem can win this thing just by making insanely good trades for the next few minutes. It's totally on the table right now. Man, every base on the map, Alcyone, has now been taken. That's how you know it's a good game. My goodness, how often does this ever happen? I think the first time I've seen this happen in a game that I've cast on Alcyone anyway. More ultras, got them infestors. Widowmine shot, good stuff. Are there enough overseers? The ghosts are just kind of letting everybody die. Parasitic bomb, my goodness. The Corruptors are dying, but they're trying to take Vikings out with them. That siege tank is gonna Ling could have killed the tank, but ran off instead. The snipes are good. Clem is replacing SCVs to a certain extent, because he's got 28 right now. Okay, that's it. Both players are broke. But Serral has now lost 64,000 to 43,000. It's now an 11,400 resources lost difference here. He's just trying to get the gas out of this extractor as much as he can. He needs minerals, though. This isn't even a fully saturated base over here. It is super threatened as well, as the mass ghosts arrive with 3/3 upgrades. That's right, ghosts. Yeah, just two-shotting Zerglings here with their upgrades, with their +3. I love this whole siege tank liberator setup over here, just being like, this is all we need to destroy this base. Whoa, ultras come in, Corruptors again, parasitic bomb on everything. Oh my gosh, an absolute bloodbath of epic proportions. The ghosts are running, and then they ran back far enough that they're safe. Liberators wiped out of the sky here. Forcing a liftoff on this orbital. Yeah, that's, yep, at least forcing a liftoff. You probably can't kill it, but gotta do what you can do. 42 more Lings in production. The Ultras have actually done okay. 5 of them have died, but I figured they would all be dead within about 2 minutes of them showing up on the field, so that's better than expected for Ultras in this matchup right now. Cool. Widow Mines. Are there any more Widow Mines here? No. All right, Infestor gets up. Nice fungal on those medevacs. I always say kill. Oh, is that a double fungal? The medevacs! No, they're dying. Dude, what do I always say? Kill the medevacs and you win the game. 2 medevacs remain. Only 4 have died? How has he only made 6 medevacs in this game? That seems impossible. But okay, Clem did not believe in medevacs today. Oh, okay, I think Serral might have actually pulled this off. Beautiful destruction of the medevacs. Enough Ling Ultra on the ground here. It is 43-9 total workers. This Liberator's got 22 kills. Holy smokes. But Clem says, as long as I have ghosts, I have a dream. He's got 6 of them. Resources lost are now 29. Wait, 19. Yeah, 19,000 more for Serral. So that's how we know Serral's made some good trades relative to how the rest of the game has gone over the last minute or so. All right, we got to keep an eye on that number. This base is so important for Serral. Everything else he's got is basically mined out. Very, very close to being mined out. And look at Clem firing up. How many mules is that? 10 mules on this left side base. He needs it. He needs all of this muling if he's going to win this thing. Serral, all he has to do is shut down this base, and I think he's got this game. Although, there are, again, a lot of command centers you can use just to land and take this thing down. What is happening? Is there a Widow Mine drop over here? What the heck, Clem? You crazy. Oh, oops. Also, okay, that was a better split for sure. Yeah, the mules got to get out of here. We're not going to use banelings on mules. They'll expire anyway. And then he lands and says, let's go. And Serral's like, okay. You can finish, I guess. What the heck is going on right now? More Liberators. More Lings. This game is fantastic. Dude, if Clem pulls this thing out, I'm going to be so impressed by him. Good sensor tower snipe. That's a good priority target. Taking down a refiner with 500 gas in it. Less a priority target, but it's something. Caustic spray for the win! No, the repair of the mules is too good. This thing is very on fire, but also extremely alive. That matters. Serral's not exactly maxed out here, is he? No. Liberator down. Okay, Orbital dead. Orbital's super dead. He's trying to land, but... Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Okay, Orbital dead. Again, not that there are more where that one came from, but it's going to take a while to get over there. It's going to really mess with the income, as Serral's income is now skyrocketing ahead because he has this, and he's like, well, I guess I'll expand down here then if Clem's never going to do it. Liberator says, is there a base down here? No. Good. There's a drone coming down this way, though. But also, Serral with 91. Okay, this game's getting an epic tag. 91 army supply. This game is getting an epic tag. I don't care how it ends. Both players are under 100 supply at 31 minutes, and nobody has any kind of a bank at all. Everyone's under 100 minerals. Okay, Serral just went over barely. This Liberator Spore Dance is absolutely hilarious. You gotta do the dance. Oh, it's not even in range to hit it. Advanced Ballistics is such a good upgrade. Liberator's like, I've overstayed my welcome. And the Corruptors are like, yeah, you have. They just catch... Oh, they caught him. Caught her. They caught her out. And you there, with the 18 kills. You're executed for your crimes against Zerg. Dude, I can't... Mining out. Again, everything's mined out or mining out. This base exists for Clem. That's his saving grace right now. This base for Serral and this base for Serral are his saving grace. He really would prefer to be a 2-basing Zerg versus a 1-basing Terran if he can do it. Even at this late stage of the game, having a 2-base situation against a 1-basing Terran is primo. These guys are like, come on. Pick up. And a siege tank shot. Oh yeah, 6 kills on that siege tank. Drop heading down this way to try to shut this base down. Serral abandons what's left on this right side base to fully saturate this southern base. I think he knows it's going to be harder for him to hold. Right? And my gosh, this is so smart by Clem. Yeah, he just sends a drop over here and says, yeah, right, you're not getting this base. Oh, wait, fungal? Ooh, bit of a whiff on the fungal, but does save the base. Okay, Serral, he needed that. He really needed this whole thing to go his way, and it did. Hatchery not dead. Not many drones died, if any at all. 61 drones have died overall, though. Holy smokes. Remember when it was 5? I remember when it was 5. Okay, Serral hanging on to this bottom right corner. Clem holding on to this top left corner. He now has a bigger bank than Serral does. This is crazy. It's 21,500 more resources lost for Serral here today than Clem. That's a big number. That Marine. Every Marine counts. Every Marine counts. Is Clem going to set up for a huge attack? He is. He's going to set up for a big attack down here. He really wants this hatch. Serral's like, do I have time? Oh, EMP on the Queens. Kind of whiffed on that, actually. Oh, what the? An Ultralisk wandered down here. Okay, killed some SCVs. I guess there were some Lings in that mix, too. We saw that. 10 Lings in production for Serral. Both players are so starved out. It's going to come down to the micro. Siege tank. Ugh. Widow mine. Ugh. So scary. So dang scary here. Yeah, I'm epic tagging this. This is so close right now. Once again, Clem says, I'll fall back to this high ground. Don't test me. These Marauders, can't let this hatchery die either. He's trying to put his units in the way so the attacks hit his units instead of the hatchery, but dude, you gotta do something here. You cannot let this hatchery die. Going up that ramp is death, though. This beautiful dance by Clem is absolutely a joy to watch right now. He's not losing anything. He's taking advantage of the fact that he is ranged, and nothing the Zerg player has right now is ranged, except these infestors. Catching a... Oh, did you come down here? Why did you come down here? Oh, the fungal got all 4 of them. Then he just goes... Blinding Cloud on the tank, but that's a lot of Terran back here. Banelings need to connect on something. No! Snipes on the Ultralisks. Dude, it's a 111 to 66 army supply. Clem was producing Marines and Marauders here at a rate I don't think Serral's able to keep up with. The hatch go down, and I think Clem has pulled this out. Here at 35 minutes, there's nothing left for Serral. He's got 3 Ultras, 9 Corruptors, 29 Lings. He's trying to make Banelings desperately with the few minerals remaining he has. This base was so important to Serral if he was going to win this game, but also this base for Clem. I mean, do you want to cost? Oh, setting up in range of a missile turret. Caustic Spray versus Repair. Not enough. It's never enough. And that is a dead orbital. It's another dead orbital. Once again, there's more where that one came from. It's a major benefit for Terrans in situations like this, especially. And that's why they build so many. That's why they build so many orbitals. Dude, this is where the Ultras are just not good. They're not good. That's it. GG. Infestors are gone. I think Serral's going to tap here. No way. No way. No way he does this. Yeah, Clem taking this base. Good. Great. Fungal, but not enough Banelings on the follow-up. His ground army is dead. The Corruptors take out the medevacs, but GG Clem! Are you kidding me? Clem does make the comeback and wins this thing. What an incredible TVZ that was. My gosh, that was incredible. Wow. I'm stunned by this win. I mean, we were watching this number. This number matters, right? It was 29,000 resources lost more for Serral. Maybe 28.5 or something, somewhere around there. Once you've lost 93,000 resources, it's going to be a bad time. And yeah, I don't think the Ultras paid for themselves. 15 Ultras died today. 1,172 Lings, but at least they had 3-3 in Adrenal. You can find comfort in that. 27 Ghosts die. It's a bloodbath on Clem's side of the map. He lost 5 planetaries, 5 command centers, and 4 orbitals. He did have 7 orbitals left at the end of the game and 2 planetaries, though, which again just shows how many buildings he built. Today, the Liberator stuff was great. Only 122 Marines died today. I guess that's why we only 13 medevacs were made in this 36-minute game. That's not a huge number. Yeah, I mean, fantastic. Like, absolutely, truly, truly great. Truly great. TVZ there from Clem. Goodness gracious. I'm not speechless. I've been talking, but by golly, it's cost efficiency. It's just the Terran incredible amounts of macro, incredible amounts of micro. The little dance down here is just TBZ in a nutshell, man. I'm ranged. You're not. I can hit your stuff and retreat, and you can't do anything about it. At least until a fungal comes down, or an abduct, or you get some hydras. I still think more hydras than ultras would have been good here. Hydraling Bane Viper would have been fantastic in this situation. The ultras, they're too slow. They're too easy to click on and snipe. I'm not a big fan of them, and Broodlords probably would have been even worse in this situation. So I don't blame Serral for doing that. Anyway, man, that was good. That was a truly epic TVZ, one of the best ones I've had in a while. And that's going to be it for me today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and an epic TVZ for you today. Hope you enjoyed it. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /falconpaladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.